Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we go to the chapter 10, disease and immunity. I think our last class until the, is it here? Body defense, ah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So before we go to the body defense, any question this one?
No.
Okay. You know pathogen, right? Pathogen is microorganism that can cause disease. Transmissible disease is a disease that can be passed from one host to the another's. Then you need to know the pathogen. They have a belong group, virus, bacteria, protists, fungi. Right? Okay. Okay, so how pathogen enter the body? You want me to recall back on? It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, so for the how pathogen enter the body, you need to know they have a direct contact and indirect contact. All right. So direct contact is like you contact with infected person. Indirect contact like breathing in the droplet, and then touching a surface that someone with pathogen, eating food that drinking water that contain pathogen. That one is indirect contact. Okay. Right, the last four. Do you want me to recall back the body defense?
Yeah.
What's that? Okay lah, I start with the body defense, okay? Alright, so. So body defense. Body defense, you have a lysozyme. You have a mucous membrane, you have a mechanism of the blood clotting, you have a hydrochloric acid, you have a skin. Lysozyme is so like tears, nasal mucus, and saliva. All these three is we call antimicrobial protein. They have antimicrobial protein which will dissolve bacteria and destroy. Okay, lysozyme. Okay. Alright. Okay. Mucous membrane. Yeah. So mucous membrane is at the respiratory tract. It will secrete the mucus. Right. So which organelle will secrete the mucus? That one is a goblet cell. Goblet cell will secrete the mucus. Alright. So mucus contain lysozyme. It will disrupt bacteria because they have an antimicrobial protein. That one is a mucous membrane. And then the mechanism of the blood clotting. So it will prevent the bacteria from enter through wounds. Okay, mechanism of the blood clotting is very important. Huh? And then HCl, hydrochloric acid is strong acid in the stomach. It will destroy the bacteria in food and drink. Okay, HCl. Right. So, and then the skin. Skin is a dead cell. Your skin is a dead cell. It will prevent the entry of the pathogen. It's very tough and then difficult to penetrate. But this cell continue shedding. This one we call physical. Okay, physical. In skin, you have also sebum. Sebum, that one is contain oil and acid. It will prevent the growth of bacteria. And then skin also, they have a sweat. Alright, the sweat contain lysozyme. Okay, the first one, the sweat contain the lysozyme. Alright, okay, all this one can destroy bacteria. Okay, so remember, lysozyme, mucous membrane, mechanism of the blood clotting, hydrochloric acid in the stomach, that one, skin, all that one is a body defense. Okay. Asha, how many body defense in that we learn?
5.
Okay, 5. You is high?
Yes.
Can you explain to me what is body defense for hydrochloric acid? What is high? What is the body of the what?
I don't think I know. I don't think I know.
Okay, how many body defense that I explained that one is high?
3.
How many body defense?
3.
3.
Yes.
Okay. Now can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. How many body defense in your screen now? In your screen now, right? How many body defense?
1.
Okay. Now in your screen, this high. How many body defense?
5.
5. So can you list down that one? What the type of the body defense that you have?
Lysozyme,
Then
mucous membrane, mechanism of blood clotting,
then
HCl, skin,
HCl means that for what?
hydrochloric,
Okay, so then can you explain to me what is the function of hydrochloric acid?
strong acid in stomach, which destroy bacteria like food and drinks.
Okay, we'll decide the bacteria from the food and drink. Okay, all right, go jot down. Okay, Chacha.
Yes.
Okay, Chacha, can you explain to me what is the function for goblet cell?
It secretes mucus.
Okay. All right, to secrete mucus. What is the function for mucus cell?
To reduce friction.
Yeah, all right. Okay, reduce the bacteria. To trap the microorganism, to trap the pathogen and destroy the bacteria. Good. Nana,
Yes.
can you explain to me about the body defense for skin? That you know, skin that one what?
It has sebum and which prevents the growth of bacteria,
Okay.
and sweat, which, yeah. And
Sweat, which is contain lysozyme. What is the function for lysozyme? Nana? What is the function for lysozyme here?
dissolves bacteria and destroy growth.
Okay, to destroy the bacteria. Okay, so skin contain dead cell is prevent the entry and entry of the pathogen and very tough, difficult to penetrate. Okay. Is high.
Yes.
At which part they have a lysozyme?
In saliva,
Saliva, then
tear,
tear, then
nasal mucus.
okay. Right. Now you know body defect is high.
Yes.
How many body defect that we have?
5. 5.
Okay, very good. All right, come. Okay, so clean water supply. Okay, we got the clean water supply, that one. All right. Okay. We have a contaminated water. All right. So contaminated water, that one, they have a cholera bacteria. This one, see. And then, if a contaminated water, you also have a virus that can cause a poliomyelitis, one, the disease. So that's why the water need to clean. Okay, you need to supply water clean. So how to get the clean water supply? Water is a filter to remove the dirt. And then you treat with the chlorine to kill all microorganisms. Why you added chlorine? Because you want to kill all the microorganisms. So that's why you treat it with the chlorine. So how cholera will be affected the body? This one your cholera. Okay, cholera. Cholera, this bacteria. Okay, how that bacteria will enter the stomach, one, no, small intestine. So then it will start to multiply rapidly. This bacteria produce toxin, sayang. Okay, this bacteria will produce toxin. It will prevent the intestine from absorb water, that toxin, from the digested food. So that's why your body become diarrhea and dehydration. Okay. How cholera affect? When you eat or drink the food that contaminated with cholera, that bacteria will go to the large intestine. It will start multiply. When it start multiply, at the same time, it will produce toxin. Okay, toxin. The bacteria produce toxin. All right, and then it will penetrate the intestinal wall. When it penetrate, it will prevent the intestine from absorb water. So automatically, you can get the diarrhea and dehydration results. Okay. All right, Shah. Is it clear, Shah?
Yes, it's clear.
Is it high? Is it clear, son?
Yes, it's clear.
Nana, Chacha, is it clear?
This is clear.
Asha,
Yeah.
okay, what you understand about the direct and indirect?
Direct contact is like contact with like infected person and infected person
Yeah, okay.
get in contact.
Mm-hmm.
And like an example of it is fungus.
Fungus. For that one is a direct contact.
Oh wait, are you asking for the indirect?
Uh,
Direct.
both direct and indirect. That one. You need to explain me both the one, direct and indirect. You explain me that one is direct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You give me the example. It's like fungus, is it? Okay. So how about the indirect contact?
Indirect is like if you touch a person, I mean no, if you touch a surface that someone with pathogen has touched.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Asha. Good job. Okay. Okay, food hygiene. Keep your own bacteria and virus away from food. Okay, keep your own bacteria and virus away from food. How? You need to always wash your hand before you touch or eating foods. You also need to keep your hair out of the food. Then you need to wear the uniform. This one cover their clothes and hair. Okay, never cough and sneeze over the food. This one. Alright. So you can thinking logically lah. For sure, when you want to eat, you need to wash your hand first. Then keep your hair out of the food. So wear the uniform. Keep a factory lah. Okay. Alright. So for here, is it clear? Asha? Is hi, Chacha, Nana?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Keep animal away from food. Covering the food, that one. Housefly usually have a harmful bacteria on their feet because they may be walking on the rubbish, feces, or dead animals. And then rat and mice and the one carry the pathogen. Okay. Do not keep food at the room temperature for a long period of time. At room temperature, bacteria easily to grow and reproduce. So keep the raw material in fridge because to slow down the bacteria growth. So vegetable and salad need to wash with a clean water. Okay, sir. So is it clear for the food hygiene, that one?
Yes, it's clear.
This one also you can thinking logically, right? Okay. Nana,
Yes.
can you explain me back the body defense of the hydrochloric acid? How the hydrochloric acid has a body defense?
It's a strong acid that destroys bacteria in food and drinks.
Okay, good. Hmm. Okay, good job. Okay, now we continue. Okay. Okay, personal hygiene. Okay, personal hygiene, that one, you need to keep your body clean. You need to wash regularly using the soap and shampoo. Reduce the risk of getting or passing on the transmissible disease. Okay, right? And then during hot, we produce a sweat, right? The sweat gland, we produce sweat in the skin. This one, your sweat. Here. This sweat pore. Any hair follicle one. Also, they have a sweat. The endocrine sweat gland here, this one. It will secrete the sweat, that one. Okay. So the evaporation of water from sweat, it will help us keep our body temperature from rising to high. Okay, evaporation of water from sweat. If oil, dirt, and sweat are left on the skin for a long period of time, they will provide the breeding ground of the bacteria. So this can produce substance that smell unpleasant. All right. Okay. So make sure your body clean. You need to wash regularly using the soap and shampoo. Make sure no oil or dirt or sweat will left on the skin for a long period of time. Right, so that's why after sweat, your body release the sweat. You need to wash away. You need to wash away. You need to clean your body by the soap and shampoo. Okay, Asha, any question for the personal hygiene?
No, no questions.
Is high? Any question for personal hygiene is high?
No, no questions.
Okay, Chacha?
No, no questions.
Okay. Nana?
No.
Okay. Or is high?
Yes.
How the skin can make it the body defense?
It has dead cell,
Okay,
which
it has that sound. Okay. And then
doesn't let pathogen go into your body, and then it has sebum as
yeah,
sebum,
boom, very good. then?
which is oil and acid.
Mm-hmm.
It prevents growth of bacteria,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's difficult to penetrate
Mm-hmm.
because the skin is tough,
Yeah.
and it produces sweat.
Yeah. The sweat contain what?
Uh, I don't remember.
Hmm?
I don't remember what it contains.
Sweat contain lysozyme. The sweat contain lysozyme. Lysozyme is a enzyme that destroy or kill bacteria. Okay, so is it clear, Izhai?
Yes, it's true.
Okay, now we go to the waste disposal. Okay, so rubbish in landfill. So this one landfill, one. Landfill site is created by the decomposer, which is bacteria. Produce a gas called methane. Okay, it will produce the gas that called methane. It's a flammable. And then the methane can be collected and used as a fuel. And then the landfill site full, it can be covered over with a soil and grass and tree. Because it's very fertilized. For the waste disposal. It's not plastic lah. It's organic compound. It's a good fertilizer. Okay. Any questions regarding for this one before we go for the sewage treatment?
No. Chacha,
Yes.
what is mean by pathogen?
Pathogens are like organelles and cause diseases.
It's the mean that transmissible disease.
Transmissible diseases means like a disease that can be when a pathogen can be transferred to another body.
Yeah, very good. Very good, Shan. Good job. Okay. All right, good job. Okay, now we go to sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, this one example of sewage treatment plant process. See? Okay. So sewage treatment is a waste liquid has come from the houses, all right? Industry and other privilege, town and city, all right? Waste material that has come from houses, industry, and other part of the village. Okay, town, city. And also include the urine, sewage treatment. Include the urine, fish, pepper, detergent, oil, and other chemical. So untreated sewage called raw sewage. Can be harm people and environment. Sewage contain bacteria, pathogen. Bacteria which pathogen. So may get ill, like poliomyelitis, this one, poliomyelitis. Yeah. And cholera. Cholera is bacteria. Okay. Asha,
Yes.
can you explain to me what happened if the cholera enter into the large intestine? When they enter the large intestine, it will do what?
I'm not sure.
It will replicate, right? And
Oh,
reproduce,
yeah.
okay, multiple many times at one. And then what happened?
I can't remember.
Okay, then they enter the small intestine. Here, bacteria multiply rapidly. And then it will produce toxin. It will enter the intestinal wall. And then it will produce a toxin. Toxin that one prevent the intestine from absorb water.
Oh, okay.
You just need to know because they have in your paper 4. Subjective. Okay. So is it clear? Any questions?
No, no questions.
Chacha,
Yes.
Can you explain to me the body difference of the mucous membrane?
And mucous membrane is like when the goblet cell secretes mucus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. They have a lot in which part in our body?
Intestines?
Respiratory tract, that one. Here,
Or
respiratory
here.
tract. Okay. Alright, good job, Sam. So now we go for cholera. Cholera is very famous question, huh? To the bacteria of the cholera. You can spread through water and food contaminated with a feces. Cholera. Okay, through the water and food contaminated with a feces. And then it was serious, the transmissible disease caused by the bacterium. Okay, serious transmissible disease caused by the bacterium, cholera. It lives in the small intestine and produce toxin. That's why I said that when you drink or eat the food that contaminated with the cholera, automatically it will enter the large intestine. When they enter into the large intestine, it will do the replicate. It will do the multiply many times, produce a lot of the bacteria in the large intestine. So after that, it will enter into the small intestine to produce toxin. They live in the small intestine and produce toxin. Toxin is a poison that stimulate the lining, the intestine to secrete the chloride ion. This toxin, it will stimulate the cell lining in the cell lining intestine to secrete the chloride ion. So teacher repeat that, right? Okay. Cholera. Cholera can separate through water and food contaminated with feces. Alright. And then you have a serious transmissible disease caused by the bacterium. It's not virus, bacterium. How? When you eat food or drink that that contaminated with this cholera, right? It will start multiply in the large intestine to produce a lot of bacteria cholera. When you produce a lot population of the bacteria cholera, automatically this bacteria will enter into the small intestine and produce toxin. Toxin is poison. So then what happened? It will stimulate the cell lining, the intestine to secrete the chloride. Okay. Alright, Sam. So is it clear, Sam? This one? Any question?
No question.
Jin, how? Okay. The poison, the toxin one, it will stimulate the cell lining, the intestines to secrete the chloride ion. So that chloride ion accumulate in the lumen of the small intestine. Lumen of small intestine is one lumen. See naman? Lumen of small intestine. See? Cholera toxin. I don't need to know the glyceride, no need. So, it will increase the concentration of the fluid in the lumen by lowering the water potential. So water potential become lower than water potential in the blood. So water will be moved out from the blood into the lumen of the intestine by osmosis. Ini all due to chloride ion. The toxic is chloride ion. So then the chloride ion will accumulate in the lumen of a small intestine. It will increase the concentration of the fluid in the lumen. So increase the concentration of the fluid, low water content. So then lowering the water potential. So the water potential become lower than water potential in the blood. Automatically, water move out from the blood into the lumen of the intestine by osmosis. Okay, I need summarize the one. Bacteria, chloride bacteria are ingested and multiply in the large intestine. The bacteria attached to the wall of alimentary canal, and then the bacteria release toxin. The toxin cause the Cl- ion to be released, and then the release of ion cause the water to move into the lumen by osmosis. Because low water potential in the lumen. A lot of water in the canal. Alright, so watery, diarrhea. So the blood contain 2 liters of the chloride ion and water. So you become dehydrated lah. Before teacher go to the next, which is immune response. Any question regarding for the diarrhea?
No.
Is I?
No, no questions.
No. Nana?
No.
Okay. Alright, Asha.
Yes.
Can you explain me back that one? For the toxin in the small intestine diarrhea.
The cholera bacteria gets ingested and multiply,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets attached to the wall of the canal,
Mm-hmm.
and the bacteria releases toxin.
Okay.
And it caused the water to move into the lumen by osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a lot of water in the canal, which the blood contains too little chloride and water.
Okay. Alright.
There's
So
more?
yeah. Alright, good job. Okay, you need to remember the process, huh? That one is very important, your paper 4, Esther. Okay, you need to write how the, so what affect the cholera, right? In your body. Okay. Alright. Asha, any question, Asha?
No.
No. Decide?
No, no questions.
Nana, Chacha?
No questions.
Oh, okay. Before we go to let me respond, just let me respond. Natural anti-immunity, right? COVID-19, okay. We take break for the 7 minutes, huh? So now is okay until 8 o'clock. I quit 8 again. Okay, we break until 8 o'clock. Okay, wait. So you break until 8 p.m. So we take break first, huh? Okay, stand come. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi, teacher.
Okay. Alright, so we start for the immune response. Yeah, I want to sneezing. Okay. The immune response. Okay, the immune response. We have a white blood cell, which is we call leukocyte. This leukocyte one, it will produce the antibody. Okay, it will produce the antibodies to destroy the pathogen. So this antibody, the produced antibody, that one is a lymphocyte. Okay, you have a white blood cell. Another name for white blood cell we call leukocyte. Example, leukocyte is a body. The name of the blood cell that produces antibody, lymphocyte. So the lymphocyte will destroy the pathogen. Actually, you have a 5 type of the leukocyte. Okay, you have a 5 type, but in IGCSE, you just only learn the phagocyte and lymphocyte. Okay, one. See? You have a 5 type of the leukocyte, but in IGCSE, you just learn the lymphocyte produce antibody, and then phagocyte will do the phagocytosis. Okay, for IGCSE lah. So we focus more to IGCSE. Okay. Difference between antigen and antibody. Antigen is a molecule that found on the outside of the pathogen. Antigen, ni antigen, 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 antigen. Then antibody, a protein molecule with a particular shape, a protein molecule with particular shape. So this shape complementary to the shape of others molecule. Antigen lah. Shape that complement the shape of the others molecule, antigen. And then easier for phagocyte to destroy them. It's like a marker lah, that one. It's marked, the one. So see, antibody. They bind with the antigen, and then it will stop the pathogen from dividing or moving. So this easy for phagocyte to destroy them. Okay, so any questions now, Asha?
No.
Asha, Nana?
No questions.
Okay. Nana,
Yes.
which leukocyte or white blood cell that produce antibody?
Leukocyte.
Lymphocyte. What is the function of antibody, Chacha?
Antibodies. Antibodies destroy pathogens.
Destroy pathogen. Yeah. Okay, sneeze dulu lah. Okay. Okay, this one. See? Immune response, now we go. So immune response, the reaction of the body to the presence of the antigen. So it involves production of the antibody, immune response. Okay, the reaction of the body to the presence of the antigen. And then it involves production of antibodies. Okay. All right. So now we go for the active immunity. We have an active immunity and passive. Active ni make their own antibody and memory cell to protect the body. Can last a long time in our body. Active. If a passive, they given ready-made antibody that can made by another organism. Then it will give immediate and short-term and temporary protection. Passive. Okay, just only temporary protection. Okay, so you have a natural active immunity and artificial active immunity. Natural is infected by the pathogen. So lymphocyte produce antibody. Okay, infected by the pathogen, lymphocyte produce antibody. Is high. Why is the pathogen is high?
It's a microorganism that can cause disease.
Okay. Right, very good. And then recover from infection. So individual will gain a permanent immunity against the disease. So when the individual attacked again by the same pathogen, lymphocyte that store memory of the pathogen rapidly produce antibody. So means that if you got the disease like chickenpox, that one, you just only get the one times. Okay. If infected again, the lymphocyte that store memory of the pathogen will rapidly produce antibody. I need the level, the graph. Okay. Any questions regarding for this one before teacher proceed to artificial? Okay. Artificial active immunity. We have a immunization vaccine. Immunization, the process that stimulate the immunity against a specific disease through a vaccine injection. Immunization. Okay, process that stimulate immunity against the specific disease through the vaccine injection. Like COVID-19, that one, we take the the vaccine, that one, ni artificial active immunity. So vaccine is a suspension of the pathogen that are weakened, dead, or non-virulent. Okay, suspension of pathogen that are weakened, dead, or non-virulent. And then vaccine injected into the body It will stimulate the lymphocyte to produce antibody against pathogen. But not only once, you need to take injection. Okay, you need to take the injection more than one. So second, usually the booster dose. Okay. All right. So any questions regarding for this one?
No.
Nana? Any question, Nana?
No.
Okay. Yep. Okay, wait. Is high. Is it high?
Can I? Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Which immunity that can be last longer in our body? Active or passive?
Active.
Active. Passive only temporary.
Alright.
Okay. Passive immunity. Natural passive immunity is immunity acquired by the fetus when the mother's antibody diffuse through the placenta into the blood flow of the fetus. This one is from the placenta. Natural passive immunity. Antibodies like breastfeeding. Okay, that one is have a colostrum rich with the antibody. Okay, so breastfeed the first milk. This one, artificial passive immunity. You have an anti-serum injection. So it contains specific antibody to fight specific antigen. Now you have an anti-serum injection, give the immediate protection, but only in the short period. Example like tetanus, snake bite. Okay. Okay, so is it clear? Lana? Any question, Lana?
No questions.
Chacha?
No questions.
Izai?
No questions.
Asha?
No.
Muklis?
No questions.
Okay, now the last. COVID-19 here. It's a SARS-CoV. Several acute respiratory syndrome. Coronavirus 2. And then the symptom is a flu and cold. They have a spherical virus with a protein spike. This is a protein spike here. And sticking out. So this one helps the virus to attach the human cell. So they have a spiky protein spike that was sticking out. Okay. And then they want the virus can spread easily by the coughing, sneezing, and cough. Okay. And then lung can be so badly affected, difficult to breathing. Okay. So, is it clear Sam, for the COVID-19? Any question?
No, no questions.
No questions.
Okay. Finish already. So, finish chapter 10. It's as usual lah. We have a quiz after the class. After we finish this one. Okay. So, any question before we start the quiz for the disease and immunity?
No.
No.
Okay, so we start the quiz. So okay, with us, yeah. Okay. All right, so we can start. You have a 16 question next time. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start. Okay. Very good, huh? That one, all of you. Very good.
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay, what is that?
On question 2, I knew the question was correct, but I only picked one. I accidentally only picked one. Yeah.
Question 2,
Uh-uh.
we discuss. Wait, question 12, all wrong. Question 3, question 4, question 7, question 12. Okay, all right. Wait, I take first. Okay, so we discuss first. The skin protect a person from pathogen by. Oh. Serving has protective layer, then keep all the foreign object out. Okay. You wrong because that one is shedding occasionally. Alright, so the best that one is a serving has a protective layer because it say that skin protect a person from pathogen by serving has the protective layer that keep the foreign object out. Sekejap, wait. Shedding occasionally, right? I want to check. Oh, yeah. Also can that one actually. Skin protect person from pathogen by shedding that one. Skin protect. You still protect. By shedding. In my note, oh, it's not shed off sayang. Because continue shedding a dead cell. But that one shedding organism is not frequent. It's also correct actually. Okay. So wait. Okay. Printing is allowed to reverse. Allow bacteria to enter. Shading occasionally is a correct also, sayang. Okay. Alright. So they have a two answer lah. Shading occasionally and serving has a protective layer that keep out foreign object. Okay. Foreign object out. Okay. Alright. So is it any questions, huh? Shading occasionally, that one also correct, that one. So, any questions, huh? This one? No, eh?
No questions.
Okay. Oh, this one. You put lung. Nose and the mucus. That one. Okay. Inflammatory response. I forgot to cancel this question because the first line defense, third line defense, and first line defense, that one you learn in SPM. It's not in IGCSE. I forgot to cancel. Okay, so Kisan. What is the best definition of antibody? Antibody protein, they make them useless. Okay, so a protein that attach to antigen, antibodies protein, and make them useless. Fine. So any question on this one? Any? Is it okay? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So bacteria, hi. Larger than a plant animal. Smaller, sayang. It's not larger, that one. All bacteria cause illness and disease. False. It's not all bacteria. Pathogen, yes. So bacteria can harm your body and cause disease by damage tissue and release toxin. It's not damage organ. Okay, the toxin is very important, release toxin. Virus include Virus are smaller than better small than virus. Wrong. Virus is more smaller. Okay. Application got correct one. Okay, so any questions regarding for disease and immunity? No,
No question.
Alright. Okay, so if no, I will end the class today. Right. So next week we go to the chapter 11. Okay. Alright, Sam, bye.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Alright.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.